the Croft UK Radio and North Highlands and Islands Radio morning show with Rebecca Pickles and the blow-up character 12 Desk Pickles. Also the station manager, Rascal the Dog, the political reporter, Scruffy the Dog, and the show producer, Izzy the Dog. nhir.co.uk and croftukradio.co.uk.
Good morning, it's 9 o'clock, Friday, 16th of March, and we're here, aren't we, Thomas Pickles?
We certainly are.
Yeah, thank you very much to Peter Haynes for the breakfast show, and that was very good. I just want to say good morning to Robbie Connor, who's in Northern Ireland and listening in this morning. He's a big fan of Van Morrison. Yeah, so good morning to you. Thanks for listening in. Right, yes, Thomas Pickles is here. He is a blow-up character and not real. No, he lives in the middle drawer. That's where he lives when he's not doing the radio show because, well, he is a blow-up character and not real. And Thomas Pickles.
Yeah.
Why are you called Thomas Pickles?
Called desks.
Yeah, we get a lot of, questions coming in asking why you're called Thomas Pickles.
It's because I've got 12 desks.
It's because you've got 12 desks in the studio.
Certainly have.
It is a very large studio. It's nearly the size of a football stadium, so we can fit quite a few desks in here. Good morning also to the station manager, the boss, self-titled Cock of the North. He's a white poodle. It's Rascal the Dog.
Good morning to me, Rascal the Dog.
Yeah, and he'll be here a little bit later on with his Rascal Fatlets. The show chef is also here, black and grey with a beard. Does ballroom dancing.
Yeah.
It's Scruffy the Dog.
Yes.
Oh, yes, it's me. I'll be here later on doing another meal on the show. It's called Scruffles Truffles.
Yeah. Is it right that you actually do a page now in the Standard?
Yes.
Yes, who did I get in touch with, Thomas Pickles?
Oh, good heavens.
Jules!
Yeah, so Scruffy the Dog now has his own page on the London Evening Standard. Yeah, so good morning to
George!
He's also listening in this morning, so that's nice, isn't it? And also Jack Russell, she is, she's tan and white. She's the producer of the show.
Tan and white and black all over at the moment.
Certainly is, yes. Izzy the Dog. Could you want to say good morning, Izzy the Dog?
Oh, good morning, I'm Izzy the Dog.
Yes, wonderful, yes. Okay, coming up next is the news. So before that, would you like to go back to desk 3 before we do the news? Thomas Pickles.
Let's have a little bit of the Wurzels now. It shows how old this song is because it's when the common market comes to the
news with Rebecca Pickles and the blow-up character 12 Desk Pickles on nhir.co.uk and croftukradio.co.uk.
Oh, it's 7 minutes past 9. It's good morning to Friday. Yes, 16th of March. Oh, Thomas Pickles, will soon be April, which means it will soon be May. And what kind of then? It'll soon be Christmas. Yes. And are you looking forward to Christmas, Thomas Pickles?
I certainly am, yes, yeah.
Here, jolly good stuff. Right, the news. Here we go then. Well, it's back. Is it back? Is it back?
Is it back?
Yes, the weather. Is the weather back?
It's, well...
The East Beast.
Oh, dear, it's been named that many different things.
Yeah.
The Beast of the East 2, the Son of Beast of the East.
It'll be named Thomas Pickles next.
Yes, well, no, it's a storm, let's put it that way, and it's coming from the east. I don't see anything at the moment which is really making it anything like it was last time.
No, it was a good laugh a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it?
Oh, it was brilliant.
We were working away in Aberdeenshire.
We certainly were.
And we got snowed in because they shut all the roads.
Yes, we had a couple of extra days.
It was lovely. Yeah, well, the Met Office says parts of Scotland and England could see snow today, with the rest of the country maybe getting it at the weekend with up to 8 inches falling.
Yeah. I'll give Finland something else to laugh about.
And how will it give Finland something else to laugh about England? And with the snow, Tortoise Pickles.
If anybody's been following their sort of tweets from the TVs and radio programmes from over there, we've been an absolute laughing stock in Sweden, Canada, Switzerland and places like that.
Is that the weather or Brexit?
The actual weather.
All right, fair enough then.
Yeah. Especially when we decided that we would have different types of snow than everybody else in the world. And our snow stops people from working, schools opening, shops opening, people travelling and this, that and the other.
Yeah. Well, I know this time on Sunday it is also set to hit the southern part of England, so good luck with that one.
Yeah.
It always makes me laugh a couple of weeks ago when they were saying, right, if you're in the south of England, this was when the bad weather was here, don't go out, don't do a thing, cancel all your appointments. If you're in the north...
Well, they're still technically saying that for a different reason at the moment.
Yeah. If you're in the north, then just put a big thick coat on.
Yeah.
Very good. Yes, well done. So it probably won't be as bad as it was the other week. But not to worry, I'm sure it'll be back again next year.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Jeremy Corbyn defended his reluctance to blame Russia for the Salisbury attack.
This is true, yeah.
Saying that the government must avoid a hasty judgment. He's been in The Guardian.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. He says not to rush ahead of the evidence.
Do we not still have that thing in the UK that says innocent until proven guilty?
No.
I didn't think we did somehow.
No, that's gone.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, right. Oh, first polar bear.
Oh, it's cute, it's beautiful, it's gorgeous.
I want one.
Oh, no, I was watching it this morning on I think it was Sky I watched it on. And, it was beautiful, it was.
I know.
They're still waiting to sex it, of course.
Pardon?
They're still waiting to sex it. They don't know it's a boy or a girl yet.
Oh, funny enough, they had to do that with me as well when I was born.
They've always had to do that with me, don't worry.
Yes. Yeah, right, shows it's the first one born in 25 years. It was just before Christmas.
Oh, no, it's beautiful, it's gorgeous.
And it was at the Highland Wildlife Park, which is in Kincraig, Scotland.
It certainly is, yeah.
Yes. So that just shows how much the weather is changing, or have I got that wrong by having now polar bears living in the UK?
They've always lived in the UK. I can remember seeing them as a kid down at different zoos and stuff.
Yes. Right.
If you saw one floating past on an iceberg or something or other around by Fraserburgh Beach or somewhere like that, maybe you could sit there and say, oh dear, I think it's a bit cold out there.
Well then, yeah.
There again, it's probably still on mint anyway. Do you remember those adverts? Oh, I do.
I certainly do. Fox's Glacier Mint.
Certainly was, yes.
Yeah.
With the fox and the polar bear.
Definitely. That was nice, wasn't it?
Oh, it was.
Yeah. All right, good morning to the NHS. Doctors have warned it's fueling an addiction crisis because of an increase in the prescribing of powerful painkillers. They reckon nearly 24 million of these things were prescribed in 2017, which is similar to 2,700 they dish out every hour.
Oh, nice, yeah. Well, oh dear, I don't know if I should mention this or not, but I suppose I better do. The Evening Standard is doing a massive 3. Oh, I knew we'd get to 3 eventually. You know, what do I do? Carry on with this one.
Sorry, carry on. I'm not here. Just ignore me. I'm just a figment of your imagination.
You've mentioned it 3 times now, so I'm going to count down.
No, it's okay. Carry on, Tortoise Pickles. I'm not here, remember?
Right, all right, fine. You're still in oblivion. You're still floating around in the ceiling.
I certainly am, yeah. Thank you for that. Can you do it again?
Certainly, yeah. The Evening Standard has been bringing awareness of opiates and stuff now for a couple of weeks, I believe. And they've finally done a complete spread on it. And it's quite an interesting read, actually. And it does show that a lot of these tablets that you are prescribed are indeed making you stay on them. Put it that way, not necessarily through an addiction, but they're actually making you stay on them because it's the only way you feel anything like normal.
Right, yeah. Well, the best way, really, if you've had enough of them, I would say do it yourself.
It's quite possible.
Yes. Right.
Certainly, if NHS Scotland has anything to do with anything.
Yes. Visitor numbers fell at London's top tourist attraction last year due to the high cost of travel, food and drink. Oh, London is slipping down the league then.
Yes.
Yes. And then,
do you know, I mean, I don't know a great deal about London because I've never wanted to go there. I hate the place, can't stand it, I can't abide it. I have driven through it and I have gone down there when I was with school waiting to go to France and places like that. But King's Cross Station and Waterloo Station, any idea how far the distance is?
I've been to Waterloo Station many times because to get to London from Bournemouth, it goes from Bournemouth Station to Waterloo Station, so I know Waterloo Station quite well. King's Cross, I've seen it. I couldn't tell you where it is. I can't remember. I've got no sense of direction. Yeah. But I have seen it, yes.
I've not done any estimates on, say, mileage.
Oh, God.
Road-wise, not as a crow. What are we talking? Are we talking 2 miles, 3 miles, 4 miles?
No,
500 miles.
No. I would take a guess and say 2 miles.
About 2 miles.
I really have no idea, to be honest.
So your guesstimate is about 2 miles. I sort of guessed, looking at a map of London this morning, that it may be around the 2 miles, 1.5 mile, 2 mile area. Do you know how much it is for a taxi from those two stations?
I do, because I've used a taxi in London because when I came out of Waterloo Station, I didn't want to use the underground because I wasn't confident enough. So I got a taxi, and the taxi literally only drove down the road, and it cost me 17 quid.
Yep. From those two stations, I've just mentioned this morning for you, the average taxi cost is £57.
Oh, blimey, I didn't pay all that, but then I was only going down the road. £57. So how many miles is it then between the two? Is it?
Well, it doesn't actually say how far it is, but I estimate it to be somewhere around 2.5 miles, maybe. It could even be less.
Yeah, it is very expensive to get a taxi. I know I did it, and I braved it on the way back. I went on the underground back to Waterloo Station. Yeah, on my own. Yes, I couldn't believe I'd done such a thing.
And it also does stress that if you have any baggage with you, and in brackets this includes a briefcase, right, there is a £5 charge.
Oh, I never got that. No, that didn't happen to me. I was just in the car and that was it.
Yeah.
Gone.
Oh, there you go, you see.
But they must have changed that then since I've been down there. I mean, last time I was down there was about 8 years ago.
Sorry, 80 years ago, did you say?
2010.
I thought it was still horse and carriage.
I wasn't born then.
Oh.
That'd be a bit difficult.
Oh. My mum was.
Eh?
My mum and dad were.
Well, I was born in 1974.
We didn't have phones when Mum and Dad were born.
Oh, I don't know about mine.
I'm sure.
Mind you, I wish my mother didn't have a phone now, but that's another matter.
Yeah, lovely cave.
Hey?
You had a lovely cave, though.
Yes, jolly good. Well done.
Big, airy. Yes.
Okay, then the oil price collapse did not cause enough of a downturn in the northeast of Scotland to undermine the value of commercial property. Well, we've been to Aberdeen, haven't we? And, a lot of places have shut down.
Yes.
It's virtually closed now. Yes, but there's someone saying it could be because of the oil, but then again they're saying it might not be. They really don't know. Why are tourists flocking to Scotland? That's a bit worrying.
Yeah, there's that massive thing about the 500, isn't there?
Yeah. My advice, if you want to do the North Coast 500, don't. No. You won't be able to move anywhere. It's too busy. It's like the M25 in the summer, and it's going to get that. Apparently, it's going to get worse this summer as well.
Really?
Yeah, it is.
Yes, he was saying last night.
I know, yeah. Oh, dear. Oh, well, it's also the cyclists. Oh, I love them so much.
I know you do, yeah. Beautiful people, aren't they?
Yeah, well, Scotland says it's nearly on everyone's list. They want to come here at some point. New air routes are being made, and Scotland becomes more affordable. And they're making more of the opportunity to come to Scotland. Yes, so there we go. That could be more happening. Isle of Skye.
Yeah.
Yes, there hardly is an Isle of Skye now. In fact, you can't see it.
It's a carpet of sky now.
It's a car park, did you say?
A carpet.
Carpet, yes, it certainly is, yes. Right then, Todd Pickles, you have anything else there on desk one?
Yeah, right, we spoke a couple of weeks ago about contactless cards and things and told some horrific stories about what happens with them and this and the other. Well, apparently the contactless boom has fueled 51% surge in tap-and-go fraud. This is in the past year, with almost 1,000 cases being recorded each day.
Ew.
Wow.
Yeah.
Official figures have actually revealed that the fraud on the credit and debit cards, which is the ones that you just tap as you walk past, has soared by 51% in the past year. As I say, it's almost got 1,000 cases a day now. The rise coincides with the growth in spending on contactless cards, which allow shoppers to pay up to 30 quid for such things as a cup of coffee without entering their security PIN number. Now, banks have encouraged customers to use these high-tech cards simply as a quick and easy way of paying for small amounts of shopping to try and get rid of all that stupid loose change that you have in the tills and people got to count it. Poor dears. But critics have warned that they allow fraudsters easy access to someone's account. Now, basically, you put anything technical in front of anybody, there's always somebody behind that, somebody expert, who can sit there and tell you how to make it not work.
Right.
Now, we have some staggering actual totals. A total of £14 million was stolen from contactless cards and devices in 2017. Now, that was up from 6.9 million the previous year. Wow. Experts are sort of saying that the increase in fraud may be down to opportunist thieves, people who find a missing card and would not try to guess its 4-pin digit number, but can now use it for payments under 30 quid using contactless technology.
So anyone really can grab your card, and if you've activated the contactless thing, they can just use it?
Yeah, they can go around several shops, 30 quid a piece.
If you don't activate the contactless bit, though, they can't do it, can they?
No, they can't. No.
Don't activate it then, is the end of the story, isn't it, really?
Yeah, but you see, the problem is, it isn't going to go out. One is you can't turn back technology because people won't have that and all sit there and say, oh, no, you're not taking my card off me. No, that's my baby.
No, not doing that.
Now, the total amount spent, which is why the banks still want them to go back. I mean, they're just paying a pittance in sort of paying out what people have lost, is that the tap and go system doubled from 25.2 billion in 2016 to 52.4 billion pound last year.
Oh wow.
Meanwhile, in the past 2 years, the number of fraud cases involving credit and debit cards has gone up by 565 a day to 959.
Well, what do they recommend you do then if you've got one of these cards and it happens to you? Are you
don't
supposed
recommend
to
anything, just carry on recommend using it. They're not bothered. When you consider the amount of billions of pounds that's been spent on them per day, I mean,
Yeah. Well, that would help get the UK deficit down, wouldn't it?
True, yeah.
Oh, well, one of the worst things, really, that if you're going to go into hospital for an operation, it must be horrible to think, what happens if I wake up halfway through?
I don't never thought about it myself.
Yeah, well, it happened.
Oh, I'm sure it has happened, yeah.
Yeah, patient woke up on the operating table just before his surgery began. Well, at least it was before.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
I got to ring. What are you doing? What's that in your hand? It's me, what?
Yeah, but he was going to have his appendix out. That was at the Huddersfield Royal Hospital. He heard beeping and people talking. He then realised he'd come into the operating theatre. Yeah, sending him to a panic when he was unable to move.
Yes.
I would not like that.
No, it has actually been well particularly documented that a few people, it has to be stressed, a few people, not a lot of people, have actually awoke in their operation while the operation has been going on, have listened to nurses and doctors talking, and they can feel little twinges and stuff like that going out of the body and what have you. But they can't say anything because, again, they're sort of paralysed from the anaesthetic, but they're not knocked completely out. When they come round and spoke to the doctors, like, and they turn around and say, yeah, you've probably dreamt it. They say, well, I can remember you saying to ex-nurse so-and-so, and ex-nurse saying to you so-and-so. And that is when they've got to take things seriously. And it is pretty well documented that there is quite a lot of cases about that.
Yeah. Okay then, talking about popping off then, terminally ill people who were shortchanged with benefit payments are to be the priority for reimbursement. It says that they are scaling up the team trying to identify underpayments from 50 to 400 people. The mistakes were made when incapacity benefit was moved on to employment and support allowance.
Mistakes were made when they stopped doing the DLP.
DLP? DLA, I think you mean, don't you?
I meant that. I knew what I meant.
Yes. Oh, dear. Yes. Oh, good laugh, isn't it, really? Let's face it. Hello to Curry's. Curry's and PC World has said sorry after customers complained. They were pressured into paying up to £40 in setup fees for a new laptop. Yes. The Witch magazine says that 108 customers had reported being given no choice but to pay the extra amount when they collected their laptop. So it was mandatory to have this thing done?
I didn't think it was mandatory. I mean, we've always been asked if you want to...
they can ask you. Yes, I know.
Swap over and this, that and the other. But we've always said no anyway. We've done it ourselves. But
we did a Ralph.
We did a Ralph, yes.
Definitely, yes. Good morning to Ralph in Tongue, whose catchphrase is, I do it myself. Yeah. Oh dear. Plastic. They've got a real thing about plastic at the moment.
They have, but it's also been found in tap water and things now, hasn't it? So.
Oh dear. Oh yeah, tests on bottled water have found that nearly all of them contain tiny particles of plastic.
Yeah.
Cook.
School language. This was the largest investigation. They found 250 bottles bought in 9 different countries had this problem. So you never know, really, do you, what you're putting in your mouth?
Not really, no. As the vicar said to the others.
Do you have anything else on your desk one, or do you just want to pack up and go to bed?
No. Remember yesterday they were on about getting rid of the pennies and tuppences? No, yesterday they were on about bringing them back again. The day before they were on about getting rid of the pennies and tuppences, and big outcries and this, that and the other. And because the charities turned around and said, actually no, if you do that we lose millions. They carried on with the pennies and twopence, so it's not going to be dropped. Well, apparently a rare 2p coin from the 70s, right, have been sold on eBay.
Right.
For a little token value of 14,000 nigger.
Lovely.
It's gone on eBay, 14,000. Already has 80 people watching it. Now, one has to remember that eBay is one of those wonderful things that you can have 20 million people watching it, but you're still not going to flog it. The coin is one of the handful which has gone on sale on the website in recent weeks, with an asking price of 1,000 as those lucky enough to have one of the rare coins seek to cash in. Produced between 71 and 81, the coins featured the word new pence, which was used on all the 2p pieces until 2p was introduced in 1982. One coin dated from the initial release date in 1971 is currently on site for 14 grand and is described as extremely rare. We just banked, well, a couple of weeks ago, we banked about 100 quid worth of 2p coins.
We did, yeah, but I doubt it would be from that era. Would it?
It could be.
You never know, do you?
You'll never know now, will you?
No, you never will know. I suppose you could always ask for it back. Where did you bank it?
Bank of Scotland.
You banked it in the Bank of Scotland?
Oh, you took it in. Your fault.
I don't remember. Oh, yeah, I do remember. Yes, well done. Yeah, it was me. That's right. Yes, jolly good. Right, Northern Ireland Affairs Committee has said it is concerned at the lack of progress in finding a solution to the Irish border after what?
Brexit.
They said it fears the government could run out of time to find a solution and implement it. Over several months they've heard about a wide range of people that think what we could do. But they say if we're not careful, we're going to actually have it and not be able to do it. There was something that came out yesterday, wasn't there, 12 Just Pickles? They've signed, was it some businesses have had to sign a secrecy document so that they can't reveal what the plans are for the borders.
True.
That came out through Sky News.
It came out yesterday, about dinner time yesterday, I believe it was.
All good fun.
Oh.
Well, let's face it, really. We should have all listened to
George!
And then it would never have happened, would it, 12 Just Pickles? I have the words of wisdom.
Oh dear, I'm sure you have, yes.
Oh, that statue's coming on well, by the way. I thought I'd do it myself. So what I've done, I've got a statue. Well, I bought a load of gold off eBay. So I thought, well, may as well go the whole hog. So it's going to be gold-plated.
Gold-plated, yeah?
Yes. And I'm going to stick it right in the front room, looking out the window.
Oh, no. We can't get out front rooms, it is with statues.
Well, I know, but I'm doing another one. Yeah, I know Nicola Sturgeon's already in there, as you know, Thomas Pickles. David Cameron is in there, because he actually popped round on Christmas Day, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, yes.
He opens the
Very
statue, because I put some curtains there, and he pulled them, and they opened up like that next to the Christmas tree.
I mean, I do remember you sat there one day saying, I think we ought to downsize. I said, that's a great idea, yeah. Let's have a clear out, make the rooms look bigger and more modern and stuff. And he said, yes. And we got rid of the couches, the furniture, the TVs, the radios and stuff like that. And I come in for him, I thought, actually, this looks quite good now. There's only just enough room to sit down. And the rest of the room is nice and bare, big and airy. The following day, come down, and there's statues all over the place.
I know, yeah. It's not Madame Two Swords, it's Madame Pickles.
Oh, yeah, you're not kidding, aye.
So there will be a new one erected very shortly, and it'll be of George. Yeah, so that'll wake you up every morning, because I'm going to put one in the bedroom as well, Thomas Pickles. So that'll be nice, won't it? Looking over you in the middle of the night when you get up to go to the bathroom. There'll be George. Yeah, it's nice. All right, then, it's coming up for 9:30. Actually, before I forget, because I know I will if I don't mention it now, I have to write everything down at the minute. Kelvin Lynch, good morning.
Good morning, Kelvin.
Yes. He sent a song through.
Yeah.
And it's called Yeah, That's Me. He's also got a video with it as well. It's on YouTube, and the video is quite funny. I'm going to play that very shortly as well from Kelvin Lynch. It is quite good. He did it himself. Yeah. Yes, well done. So I'll do that one shortly. But before that, back to Desk 3, Thomas Pickles.
Okay, let's have a little bit of basic roll.
Croft UK Radio. UK Radio. From the north of Scotland, this is Croft UK Radio and North Highlands and Islands Radio Morning Show with Rebecca Pickles, the blow-up character 12 Des Pickles, the station manager Rascal the Dog, the political reporter Scruffy the Dog, and the show producer Izzy the Dog. Mondays to Fridays, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. nhir.co.uk and croftukradio.co.uk. Well, it is Friday.
Certainly is, yeah.
Yes, and you enjoy Fridays at Thomas Pickles?
Yeah, I love Fridays.
What about this?
Oh, yeah, Cracker Jack.
Get your voices ready, come on and say your shout. It's Cracker Jack. Don't me back on telly, that's what it's all about. Oh, such a lovely word, it's Cracker Jack. The Jack, Steeple Jack, oh, Uncle Jack, Cracker Jack. Come on, are you ready? Now let me get you out. Oh, such a lovely word, it's Cracker Jack.
Yeah, I know you enjoyed that. You used to watch that, didn't you, many centuries ago?
I certainly did, yeah.
Would you just like to explain what Cracker Jack was about in the 1970s, I think it was?
It was basically a show for Cub Scouts, Girl Guides and Brownies and people like that to all join the audience and get asked to do games, quizzes and things like that. And at the end of it, they could win massive things for their groups, such as tents, kayaks, canoes, weekends away, flight lessons and stuff like that. But the thing that everybody went for was for the Cracker Jack pencil.
How many did you get?
None.
Oh well. That actually reminds me, I know I've said it to you a few times, but I was awarded a very prestigious award when I was about 13. I got the Blue Peter badge. I was very chuffed with it.
Never impressed with the Blue Peter, really. I was to watch it for John Noakes and Shep.
You actually watched it with them, or they were on the TV?
No, I used to watch them.
Oh, right, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, from time to time, not a great deal. Kev, my mate, a couple of doors down, he used to like Blue Peter. Steve used to like Blue Peter as well, but I wasn't a lover of Blue Peter.
No.
I did used to watch Magpie more than I did Blue Peter.
Oh, Magpie, Michaela Strachan, yes, that was another one, yeah.
But I wasn't a follower of that either. I didn't rush home to make sure I saw it and stuff like that. It was just one of them things.
Yeah.
I did buy a Magpie comic though.
Oh, that was nice. Yes. Jolly good. No, I watched it in the days of Yvette Fielding. And she was doing it. So I got this Blue Peter badge that I was really, really chuffed with because I used to do impressions of her as well. I thought, oh great, I just stick this on me and I've got the full set. Took it to school the next day, and then somebody nicked it.
Headlines.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Oh, well, it is the newspapers then. Starting off with the Metro. It's called Putin the Pariah.
Yeah, that one of them.
Yes. It says that the Kremlin has found itself out in the cold after America, France and Germany issued statements.
Yes,
Sorry,
but
what were you
one
saying?
has to remember that Russia isn't that far out in the cold. It has other big major league people behind him. They have people such as China, which is another massive armament country.
Right, yes. In the Eye says the UK has pulled off a diplomatic coup by securing support from its allies against Russia. Telegraph says that a nerve agent was planted in the daughter's suitcase. Yes, it also includes a news that NASA is drawing up plans for a spacecraft capable of blowing up an asteroid heading towards Earth.
I'm not bothered with dead time that gets here anyway. So
I know, yeah. Well, is there something they're not telling us?
Well, they reckon that this year asteroid is sort of heading towards Earth and it's going to hit in 2031 or something, or 2034. And there's no way that we can stop it, and with no visible means of stopping it either.
Oh dear, what a shame.
Yeah.
That'll stop Brexit. Daily Star, Russia has vowed to hit back at the UK.
Yes.
He's even...
Well, according to Question Time apparently last night, Russia could turn our lights off.
Yes, it just says that here as well. It says Putin has said that the gas supplies could be cut off just as the icy weather returns. Do you think he'll do it?
Well, why not? Go for it. Don't bother me.
Well, everything
I'm
will...
nice and warm in front of a gas fire and no central heating.
Yeah, I know, but you don't know what else might be turned off because you don't know what other suppliers use gas, do you? Everything could go black. The electric could go off. We could all be...
It does. Who cares?
Yeah.
We'll have to buy the companies back, won't we, and take over again?
Well, us personally?
No. UK government.
Can you imagine us running the gas companies ourselves?
For a change that they haven't done for years and years and years.
I don't say that again.
Let the English government do some work that they haven't done for years and years and years and get things right.
Yeah. Oh, you'll be lucky.
That's true.
Jeremy Corbyn has written an article for The Guardian warning the Prime Minister Brexit against rushing way ahead of the evidence in the spy case. Yeah, he says his party is no supporter of the Putin regime, but that does not mean we should resign ourselves to a new Cold War.
Well, that's true. Yeah. The thing is, love or hate Corbyn, do you not have to go down to that sort of thing in your back of your mind that sits there and says, well, can somebody tell me over the last 13 days what proof we've had that this was actually a Russian attack? Okay, it was all 2 Russian people and an English copper, but we've no idea how it happened. Obviously, they have no idea either, because today now they're saying, oh, I know, one thing we haven't looked at is the luggage. Let's look at that now, shall we? Yesterday it was on the car door handle.
I know, yes.
A few days ago it was in the restaurant. A few days before that it was outside in the park. They've no idea at all.
They haven't, have they? No. There's a few conspiracy theories now getting a bit louder, isn't there?
Oh, there is, yes. No.
Yes. Won't say what they are, or do you want to say what they are? Because everybody thinks the same about this anyway, don't they? What does
it doesn't really matter. Most people are actually sat there thinking these 2 people that are in a coma aren't actually in a coma, they've actually died, which could be brought to bear quite easily. Some of the papers are already reporting this morning. It's rather strange that, one is Theresa May visited yesterday and spoke about the police officer who was in there, but she never said a word about the other 2 that wouldn't thingy apart from how her thoughts go with them. Type of thing. Also, the fact that newspapers are also picking up on the fact that when we got there to go meet Theresa May, there was no other reporters there. Nobody was around. And why? Something's not quite right. The doctors haven't been interviewed who are looking after these 2 people in hospital. Also, there's the other side of the coin that sat there saying, could this be quite possibly a ploy between England and the EU to return the vote back to a let's stay with the EU now?
Yeah.
And it's quite a lot of things going on, and a lot of conspiracy theories, if you think about them, are actually more plausible than the news that's coming out about the actual event. So it's take your pick.
Yeah, if you were watching Question Time last night, they were mentioning it, weren't they, apparently? We never saw it because we went to bed.
No, well, apparently they had somebody on Question Time who was on Russia Today. Who's got a programme on Russia Today type of thing.
Alex Hammond?
No, it was somebody else. And he was told by somebody in government, who I can't remember the name of now, that everybody else on the panel had been told to walk off if he goes on. Which is just a little bit, it's a bit like a school playground thing again now, aren't we? We're sort of getting to that point where it's, right, that's him, but it's a ball away and you can't play with us anymore.
Yeah.
You know, it's getting a bit silly.
Oh, yeah. Right. Also, the Times, it reports that 55 years after his death, John F. Kennedy will deliver the speech he was due to make before his assassination, because engineers have used clips of his voice to create audio of the speech, in which he talks of his generation being the watchmen on the walls of world freedom.
Yeah.
It reminds me a little bit like that Les Dawson thing that was on a few weeks ago, the hologram.
Yeah, that's right. You know, it's getting to the point now where you're not quite sure what is true and what isn't true anymore. You know, if you hear someone on the radio, or hear someone on the TV, or see someone on the TV show, say, you see, I mean, we've done it quite a few times. We've sort of done it, watched something on telly, and thought, he's dead, isn't he?
Well, yeah.
How is he doing a show which is presented as just being filmed or whatever? You know, but you're never quite sure. I mean, 9 out of 10 times the poor person hasn't died when we've said that. But you're never quite sure now when you're watching something, you think, well, is that a hologram? Is it just an edit, a very clever edit? You know, and stuff like that. You don't really know now.
Can you imagine that actually happening on a regular basis? So somebody that you know has popped off, then you see them walking down the street and you think, what? And then you find out it's a hologram that's been created of them, so they've come back. Oh, God, please don't do one of my mother. Nobody must do one of my mother. Right, yeah.
It's all in the frame.
No, please, no.
I've got the plans here.
No, I've had 43 years of it. And do I really want another 43 years of it? No, probably not really, thank you.
Good morning, Mother Tat. I know you are listening this morning.
Yeah, oh well, never mind. Daily Mail, is this the turning of the tide on the front page? Says the battle to save defence firm GKN. Yes, received a boost with Airbus, stating it was practically impossible to work with them. Oh well, never mind. It's not gone very well for them, has it really? No. And the Mirror goes on about a story that Paul Worthington will not be charged over the death of his daughter, Poppy Worthington. So
that's caused quite a spark, especially on social media. That's come out as rather strange news to many.
Yep, there we are then. That's the newspapers. Right, anything there on desk 4? Twitter Pickles.
Well, Fat and Fit. Yesterday, it was stated very categorically that they've tested this for years and years and years. If you're old and you're fat, that is the best thing you can be. Today, they're sat there saying you can't be fat and you can't be fit, so you can't have both in the same book. You're risking things such as heart attacks and strokes and diabetes and things like this by being overweight and fat. Now, the thing that got me was this morning, there was a report I was saying that the new MI figure, which I thought would stop using by now. I'm sure there was something saying that would stop using.
Yeah, the BMI figure. I thought body mass index. I'm with you. I thought that had stopped actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're reckoning that it should be. Was it 0.22 or 2.2 or something, or 2.2 or something? On the thing.
22.
And as the reporter said, that's rather interesting because he had a body index figure of that, went to the doctor and told him to put on weight very quickly because he was way underweight.
Yes, that's right. Yes, because he was 22 and they said, no, you're underweight. And, mind you, I think a lot of these people on TV had followed their advice because have you noticed one thing that seems to be happening at the moment is how thin a lot of them are?
Yes, yeah. Well, if you read this article here, there's going to be a lot more of them. If you read this article, there's going to be a lot more people like that. Now, it's a risk for every 5.2 points higher, right, on the BMI. And that obviously brings in heart attack, strokes, and danger also increases the line of the waistline. Right, so if your waistline is above 12, you're in danger.
If your BMI sign is above, not 12.
12, according to this article. If it's above 12, you are in the danger area.
Oh. Your BMI? 12?
Yes. No, your waistline.
All right.
If you go out and buy a size 14 dress, you are fat, according to this.
Oh, well, that's me done then.
I'll wait for this. Aye. Men's trousers. Right, for the average man should be 32 inch. I don't think I've ever been 32 inch.
I don't even think I'll fit in them. No.
The lowest I ever got to was 34, and that's after I had heart failure. And I came out of hospital, went on a diet type of thing just for fun. And I got down to 34, and
Just
I
for
hated
fun.
every minute of it.
Yeah.
And so I put it back on again and quite enjoyed life again.
Well, I do know when you see photographs of on the beach, we look from a distance like two beached whales, don't we?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we often get harpooned.
Yeah, and we still don't lose weight.
No.
Anyway, sorry, carry on, Toddles, because...
Well, I've sort of worked out that if you look at some of these here stats on this what they're actually stressing and saying, right, in order to actually get your weight down, the majority of people is going to have to cut off 2 legs and 1 arm.
Oh, that's a bit extreme. I mean, I'd do it to somebody else I didn't like.
I'm sure you would, yeah.
But, I mean, I don't think I could do it to myself.
That's
no.
not the only way I can see that people could actually get down to anything like these sort of things. Ow! Poppycock. Once again, we live in a nanny state, and here we go again.
Yeah. It's okay. Right, good morning to Kelvin Lynch. He sent a song this morning.
He certainly did, yes. So
Yeah.
good morning indeed. Did you send a song?
Oh, God, is he the dog's here as well?
Have you brought a song? Can you sing?
Yeah. Right, well, what we'll do, we'll play Kelvin's song, and then after that, I think Izzy the dog, Rascal and Scruffy the dog will be here with the Rascal at Factlets. Right, now Kelvin is in Bath, and he sent a song called Yeah, That's Me. He's also on YouTube, and he made a video to it as well, which I must admit, it is quite funny and very good to watch. So here it is then, thanks to Kelvin for sending this in. It's called Yeah, That's Me.
Welcome live on the Croft UK Radio and North Highlands and Islands Radio Morning Show. The station manager and the boss, Rascal the dog, otherwise known as Cock of the North, Scruffy the dog, who's the chef and the show reporter, and Izzy the dog, the show producer and scientist.
Yes, we're here.
Yeah.
Yes, it is good morning to the old lot of them. The white poodle, Rascal the dog,
Good morning, I'm Rascal the dog.
and also the black and grey thing with the beard.
Yes, I'm the show chef with my Truffles, Scruffy the dog.
And I'm Izzy the dog, and Jack Russell.
You certainly are. Right, okay, then it's over to you, Rascal at Factlets, then off you go.
Yeah, right, gonna start with the first one. Here we go then. Why do French eat snails?
Oh, I don't know, Rascal the
Because you
dog.
can catch them.
And they don't like fast food.
To all the mathematicians who thought of the idea of zero, I just want to say thanks for nothing.
Oh, Rascal the dog.
Yes, Scruffy the dog.
Did you know I had a job tying sausages together? Yes, but I just couldn't make ends meet.
Oh, Scruffy the dog.
Yes, Rascal the dog.
Thieves had broken into the house. They stole everything except the soap, shower gel, towels, and deodorant.
Oh, the dirty buggers. This morning, some clown opened the door for me. Yes, I thought to myself, oh, that's a nice gesture.
I've got another one, Scruffy the dog.
What have you got there? Rascal the dog.
Police have arrested the World Tongue Twister champion. I imagine he'll give rather a tough sentence.
Rascal the dog, did you hear about the Italian chef who had a terminal illness?
No, Scruffy the dog. What happened to the Italian chef with a terminal illness?
He passed away. Yes, I'm on the Christmas countdown clock.
You're on the Christmas countdown clock.
Yes, I'm on the Christmas countdown clock.
Oh, lovely.
Where are you, Scruffy the dog?
On the Christmas countdown clock.
It's just around the corner.
Yeah, lovely, yes.
Yes, Christmas Day this year, December the 25th. Yes, 283 days, 13 hours, 48 minutes, and 29 seconds till Christmas Day. Yes.
I've got one and I'm Izzy the dog.
Yeah, what have you got there then, Izzy the dog?
I've got the countdown to Easter.
Oh, she's got the countdown to Easter.
Oh, she has. Oh, good. Oh.
Easter this year.
You're doing chocolate.
They're doing chocolate. Pardon, they're doing what?
Izzy's doing chocolate.
I'm doing chocolate.
That's what you get the sweet tooth now.
Easter is 1st of April, 15 days, 13 hours, 48 minutes and 2 seconds till Easter Day.
Cool.
Yeah, I've got one.
Oh, God, Rascal the dog's got one. Rascal the dog, what have you got there?
Yeah, I've got the countdown to Brexit.
Sigh. All right, then, what does it say, Rascal the dog?
Right, it's March 29th, 2019, 378 days, 12 hours, 47 minutes and 33 seconds till Brexit.
They've just left the studio now. They're going down the corridor. They're making their way to the kitchen. Oh dear, hang on a minute. Yes, I've got the button. I do have the special button. I installed it myself a couple of weeks ago.
Jolly good.
I have to let them in the kitchen.
Oh, that's cool.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm quite pleased with what I did there.
Yeah.
Right.
You do know that Scruffy's been going on with the screwdriver pliers.
Yes, I do.
And wire cutters and things like that.
Yeah, I know. He took it off. Oh, God, hang on. I can see the door opening now. There they are. I can see them through the monitor screens. You're in the kitchen, then?
Yes, we're in the kitchen. We made it. Today we are cooking lamb stew. It's over to Rascal the dog.
Oh, thank you, Scruffy the dog. You need 1 tablespoonful of sunflower oil.
4 lamb chopped into chunks.
1 garlic clove.
Chopped into chunks.
2 small onions.
Chopped into chunks.
10 ounces of small whole carrots.
2 small turnips. Chopped into chunks. 1 tablespoonful of plain flour.
10 ounces of lamb stock or beef stock.
1 tablespoonful of whole grain mustard.
Salt and pepper.
Chopped flat leaf parsley. Chopped into chunks.
Yeah, right, go over to the Rayburn. Heat the oil in a flame-proof casserole. Yeah.
Add the lamb chops and fry until golden brown.
Remove from the pan and keep warm.
Add the garlic and onions to the pan and fry them.
Stirring for 2 to 3 minutes and then put in the carrots and turnips. Oh, Izzy the dog's got something.
Stir into the flour into the vegetables and add the cock.
The what?
The cock.
The cock. Add the cock.
The cock?
Where is it?
Little chicken.
No, I think she means the stock.
Oh, stock. Okay.
Yes. Cook stirring until boiling. Then add the chops. What's next? Rascal the dog.
Oh, thank you, Scruffy the dog. Season to taste with salt and pepper, then cover and simmer gently for 35 minutes. What's next then, Scruffy the dog?
Thank you, Rascal the dog. Stir in the mustard and adjust the seasoning to taste. Sprinkle with parsley and serve.
And there you have your lamb stew.
Oh, lovely. Thank you very much for that. That's great. All 3 of them are getting involved in it now.
Yeah.
I don't think Izzy the dog's got the recipe quite right, to be fair. But
No, it's true,
she is
yeah.
in training. You're both doing very well training Izzy the dog, aren't you, Scruffy and Rascal the dog?
Yes, she's in training. She's doing very well. I'm also teaching her some ballroom dancing.
Yeah, one thing I have noticed is Scruffy the dog has taught Izzy the dog the nagging spot. Yes. She sits in a particular place in the front room, which is basically right opposite you, Thomas Pickles.
She certainly does.
And she nags. Now,
Yes.
Scruffy the dog used to do that, so I know, don't I, Scruffy the dog? Be honest, it was you that trained her to do that.
It was me that trained her to do that. It was either that or she was going to become the Prime Minister.
Yeah, but we're back we're back Monday, aren't we, Scruffy the dog?
Well, we're back Monday. Rascal the dog. So for now, it's goodbye, everybody. Oh, goodbye.
You can contact the Croft UK Radio and North Highlands and Islands Radio morning show with Rebecca Pickles, the blow-up character 12 Pickles, Rascal the dog, Scruffy the dog and Izzy the dog by email ms@croftukradio.co.uk. You can message us on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Croft UK Radio, or you can follow us on Twitter or contact us through Skype at Croft UK Radio. This is Croft UK Radio and North Highlands and Islands Radio, your distant local radio station. nhir.co.uk and croftukradio.co.uk.
It is 24 minutes past 10. It's Friday, 16th of March. Right, if you would like us to say hello, we can do that for you. Got a few that have come in. Good morning to Diane and Gordon in Tongue. Also Wynne, Ron and Ian in Washington. Morning. Francoise and Lisa in Bournemouth listening in this morning. Thanks very much for yours. Ridian Morgan, who was out in a boot the other day, we played a song for his wife Ryan. And also Kevin Lynch, who played the song earlier called Yeah That's Me. Aaron Wheeler and Mary and Paul, good morning as well. Andrew Tucker in Stoke-on-Trent has been around this morning as well, so that's nice. And anything on your side?
Yeah, sure. We've got Ree Haywood, who's in Cardiff in Wales, says good morning to you all. Bob Richardson, he said morning once again. He said listening, great show as per usual. Ah, bless him, checks in the post.
Wrong station.
Martin Dawson, who's in, I don't exactly say where he's from, but he says good morning to you all, and he said interesting about the gas and stuff like that. Yes, keep it up. Susan Gill, who's down in Weymouth, says hi, hope to see you soon. Huh? Oh well, there you go. And Phil Wood also says yeah, great thoughts about Brexit, etc. Does this mean that we have to start the car industry once again? Bob Dennis also comments on the car industry Saturday, saying that he used to work for a company called British Leyland. He said some people might remember it. He says in view of the fact that nowadays people only think of British Leyland has always been on strike, this was incorrect. We actually built more cars than the majority of Ford companies in UK put together.
I've got a problem.
Already?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you know I'm sick.
Yeah, go on.
Well, I've took my numbers on my sheets. You were going to put them in a folder, weren't we?
Yes.
Now, I've gone from page 14 to page 20.
That's nice for you.
I know, and I can't find the other ones anywhere. And I know I had them this morning. Yeah, what am I like? Oh, yeah. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, I found them. Oh, my God. Need to lie down. I actually found something. Yeah, right, okay then. Well, I may as well get on with it then, haven't I? Your neighbours. Would you say you're a nosy neighbour?
Oh, me?
Yes.
Oh, heavens, no.
No, of course not. Thomas Pickles, when we go away to Aberdeenshire, when we're working away, and we stay in the Cairngorm lodges, yes, there's me, either sat on the balcony, or sat inside watching the non-TV because there's never anything on.
Yeah.
What do you happen to do when you hear a car go past into the next log cabin next door to us? Pickles?
Check the clock.
You check the clock?
Yeah.
Yes, both morning and night, don't you, to see when the neighbour goes out and in?
Actually, when we go back there next time, he'll be going out early. He goes out about 6 o'clock, between 6 and a half past in the summer.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Right. So
and he comes in about 7-ish.
So he's later out, longer out in the summer than he is in the...
Yeah, well, he is doing fences. I mean,
he does fences, does he?
Yeah, I mean, it's not very good doing fences in this type of weather, is it?
Well, no, not really.
And also, if it's dark, you can't see whether they're in a straight line or not.
Oh, come on, put a torch on with a helmet. It's easy to sort, that one is.
Well, yeah, but every time he puts a torch on, he gets knocking sounds and people shouting at him.
Okay. Have you ever spoken to him, by the way?
A couple of times, yeah.
What's his name?
George!
Green Land Rover.
Green Land Rover. That's a nice name. Yes, it is. Good morning to the Cairngorm Lodges, and just a quick hello to Sarah and Carol as well, who work there.
I think it's Andy. If I remember rightly, I think it's Andy or Ian.
Okay, right. Well...
Could have been worse.
It could have been a lot worse, yeah. 33% of us admit to regularly looking at our neighbours. 27% say they turn the television down to listen to...
That's a job looking at our neighbours, don't you? You need a pair of binoculars.
We are quite lucky. Yes. 27% of people say they turn their telly down to listen to arguments that might be going on next door. 15% of people look over the garden fence if their neighbours are out. You're thinking of my mother, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, I am. Would you just like to explain what my mother did one time when she was in the house and we were all in the back garden?
Oh, yeah, she came up and started having a rant about the neighbour who happened to be stood there beside the fence talking to us. Yeah.
I know, yeah. I bet they're glad my mother's gone.
Oh, sure they are.
Yeah. Some neighbours' children, some take neighbours' children to school just to get the gossip about what's happening in their family as well. Cardiff has the nosiest neighbours. Norwich is second, and Nottingham is third.
Wow.
Yes. So if you're in one of them places, watch it. You've got nosy neighbours. Right. Okay. I think you covered this one earlier.
Did I indeed?
Fat but fit. I did, yes. You did mention that, yes. I remember you talking about it because the BMI thing was ridiculous.
It is ridiculous, yes.
Yes. Well then, okay. A poll of drivers. Right. Road rage.
Yeah, I love this. I really do love this because it just stacks up what I've been saying for years.
And what has been stacking up what you've been saying for years? Todd Pickles.
Leeds.
It is, yes. Leeds is at number 1.
It certainly is, yeah.
Yes. What made you think Leeds was at number 1, just out of
It had
interest?
to be Leeds. Everything that goes wrong is in Leeds, especially if it's down to road rage.
Right, yeah. Well, second on the list is York. Yeah, then it's...
I think I've just realised who's the instigator of all this then.
Oh, yes, me too now. It's just, just twigged, yeah, I know. Would you like to would you like to name who you think is causing all this road rage in Leeds and York?
My brother used to live in Leeds and then he moved to York.
Yeah. Right, number 3 is Newcastle.
I think he used to go to Newcastle living out again, not a lot.
All right, then what about Liverpool? That's at 4.
Oh, not sure. I used to go to Liverpool quite a bit.
Did you? Right, at 5 it's Glasgow.
Do you know, I've never had any problem driving through Glasgow, but there again, Glasgow is great to drive through.
Very easy.
How can you have a problem in Glasgow? You go down, you meet the motorways, and you find out which road you want to be on, put your foot down the accelerator, and you drive at 70 miles an hour and drive right the way through it. No problem. Absolutely fantastic. Other cities should take on their network. It's fantastic.
Edinburgh's terrible compared to Glasgow.
Cold Edinburgh. Get out and walk.
I know, all the traffic lights and stuff, yeah. Right.
That's got to be on the list somewhere, surely, for road rage.
Actually, the top 10 here doesn't mention Edinburgh.
I can't believe that.
Neither can I, actually, to be honest. I would have thought it would be rather frustrating driving that way, definitely, especially with all the queues, yeah. Number 6 is Birmingham. 7 is Cardiff. London is at 8. Leicester at 9. And 10th, Bristol. Like the top 10 things that give us road rage.
Let me think. Right, what can I think of here? Somebody not looking before they actually make a manoeuvre on the road. Indicating left and turning right.
Yeah.
Parking in the middle of the road.
Right. Yes, there are.
Take a photo. Yeah. Stopping outside shops and pointing at a dress to the wife who's sat in the passenger seat.
Hey? When did we do that?
No, we haven't.
Oh, right.
You see it quite a lot, though, especially in Portree.
What? Yeah.
You're driving down, all of a sudden the car in front of you brakes, and you think, well, stop for there. And you're looking around thinking, is there sheep on the road? No. Anybody crossing? No. Is there a car coming down? No. And then you see them both looking in the shop window beside them. You say, why don't you just park? Park the bloody car and get out and go back to it.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Well, yeah, you've hit nearly all of them then. Somebody cutting you up, people who tailgate you and flash lights on the motorway to get you to move over.
That's true, yeah, I quite like that because I always tend to slow down.
Although, to be fair though, if you're in the Highlands where they've got passing places, it is nice, isn't it, if a slow driver does pull over. Seeing someone on their mobile when driving, like you've mentioned earlier, not indicating when turning left or right, or indicating the wrong way round. Not indicating when changing lanes.
Oh God, we touched on that one yesterday slightly.
Yeah, or using a roundabout, that's in there as well. People who sit in the middle lane on the motorway, my dad used to do that.
Yeah, a lot of people did when they first came out, I must admit. Drivers that were used to motorways always used to sit in the middle, because it always used to be slow, medium, fast lane. And they used to sit there and think, well, I'm doing 60 mile an hour, that's medium speed because the maximum speed is 70, so they can do that lane there, and I'm not going slow at 50, so they can do that lane there, I'll keep in this lane.
I know, yeah.
And they used to trundle along at 60, but they've also got to remember that lorries can't use the outer lane. Technically vans can't either.
Oh, right. Oh, okay.
If the van hasn't got any windows in the side, or the back, then he cannot use the outside lane.
Oh. Okay.
One thing that was drummed into me comment was that. And different various things. I mean, people can't always get past the car in the middle lane because the traffic is going zoom, 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 zoom up on the right hand side lane doing 900. And it's one of those things you find a lot of older drivers tend to get onto the middle lane and feel comfortable slugging it away down there.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, there is a law now that says, there always has been a law that says you couldn't do it. But the law was enforced a couple of years ago. He was down in Bournemouth, if you remember, where it was stated that you could only stop in the middle lane for, I think it was 30 seconds or 60 seconds or something or other. And we just turned around and mostly everybody else who commented on it saying, well, hang on a minute, if you're passing 3 cars, you can't pass in that time frame without breaking the speed limit.
Yeah, you're right there then, yeah. Oh, well. Oh, people who park badly is another one, parking 2 bays in a car park. Me.
Pickles watched you park?
Probably. Oh, I got a round of applause one time in Edinburgh, I told you, didn't I? By the time I parked the damn thing, the car behind and in front had gone.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Right. Sunday roasts.
Ooh, Sunday roast, like Sunday roasts.
They're nice, aren't they?
Beautiful, yeah.
Research says that not a lot of people are having them anymore.
No, I don't think they are anymore. You don't very much hear of people saying, we'll go home to do Sunday dinner, or I'm going home now to beef and titties and stuff like that.
Yeah, a lot of people say it's because it takes too long.
It doesn't take too long. It takes no longer than a normal meal.
Yes, I know. Yeah, well, anyway, the Sunday. A lot of people in Birmingham have a Sunday roast. Residents enjoy roast dinner 4 times a month compared to people in Glasgow where they have it just twice a month.
Yeah, well, they can't fry it.
I don't know how they work that out. They can't fry it.
No, people in Glasgow can't fry it.
Oh no. Well, I suppose you could try.
I've done some Yorkshire puddings. Yeah, they're just coming out the fryer. What? Hey? What? That's called a crisp.
Nice, isn't it? Yes. Right, yes, what does Pickles anything there on desk 11?
Well, have I got anything here on desk 11? I've done that one. A rather stupid one, which I think is stupid anyway, personally. You know this here women thing that's going on and on, don't you? Where they don't pick on people's dresses and this and the other and everything else to go with it. Don't say hello to a woman because it might be offensive.
Yeah.
And all this lot. Well, apparently they now want to hand out M badges for menopausal women to wear on buses, so other passengers cut them some slack. Now this is Andrew McLean, who's a TV star apparently. She reckons that for people going through the menopause, hot flushes can turn the journey into an incredible, uncomfortable experience. She's a now daytime TV star apparently. So I've just been flashed up and told. Thank you. And for those going through the change, to wear badges on public transport so other passengers cut them some slack. It doesn't actually say it's for anything else. Just for buses.
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, and why is it just for that condition as well?
Well, this is very true, yes. Yeah, and apparently the loose woman star said other commuters would better understand why they wanted to open the window in the depth of winter. Doesn't make a lot of difference on a bus if you open the window. It's only the person sat beside the window that can actually feel the draft from it anyway.
Right, yeah.
Now, the really strange thing is, I mean, I found this story on the Daily Mail, I think it is, and there's a picture of her stood in an office sort of thing, a smartly dressed t-shirt, top, skirt, long skirt, no slits in it like Theresa May wears, and a cardigan which unfortunately she started just putting on or just lose it because it's halfway down her. And then there's a shop beside her, which is her in what could only really say is underwear, which does seem rather strange when she's sat there talking about menopausal women to start off with, but she's also a companion, a champion for the women thingy, whatever it is. You know, don't do this to women, don't do that to women, and women say no and everything else.
Yeah.
And then she dresses like that. Now, I know it makes no difference, or it shouldn't make any difference how somebody is dressed or photographed, but it just seems rather strange that somebody in that position is sort of putting out two photos like that side by side.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, well, she's sort of suggested, as we say, that if women wear badges or a pin marked with M or hot flush, I think that could bring different connotations than wearing an M badge. The same way that women who are pregnant can have one saying baby on board. Come on, I thought the baby on board thing was a car sticker after you got the baby.
Yeah, me too. I mean, like you can have it as a badge on you now then.
Yeah, baby on board means you're carrying the baby. The world is going mad. I tell you, the world is going absolutely mad. Maybe we ought to have one for the men as well that says man in bad mood this morning.
Well, yes. I mean, if it's good enough for one, it's good enough for the other, isn't it? Yeah, who's going a bit stupid, I suppose. I'm so glad I'm not female. Right,
No, you're better off being female. The worst thing to be at the moment is male in this world.
Yeah, right. A man wanted to buy a puppy, so he did. He brought it home. Yes. However, as the puppy got older, he thought, oh dear, something's not quite right here. This was in China, by the way. And as it got older, he realised, better take it to the vet. Not quite sure what's going on. Took it to the vet, and the vet said, no, that's not a dog, it's a black bear. Didn't realise. He bought the wrong species. He still kept it, though. There was another story, wasn't there, that there was a couple in Spain, and a dog attached himself to the couple.
Yes, there was.
I thought, oh, this is lovely.
Yeah, they were there for about 2 or 3 weeks, I think, or something. I think they'd moved over there to have one of these things where they stopped there 3 months and then came back 3 months and went back in 3 months and so forth, and this was the benefits of both countries. And the dog attached itself to them, and they took it everywhere with them. He slept with them on a night time in the bed, and when they had to come back to England, they thought, well, the best thing we can do is go down to a vet and say to the vet, like, well, can you find a new home, because we can't take it back because of the laws, and this and the other. The vet turned around and he says, yeah, I sure can, and he looked at it and he turned around and he says, only one problem. And they said, what's that? And he turned around and he said, well, this here puppy dog you've got is actually a large rat.
Yeah. Did they still take it on?
They let it go, yes. It's probably caught on to somebody else by now, but yeah, they did let it go.
Well,
I just can't think how they could have done that. I mean, if they took it to somewhere and left it and then walked away, the poor little thing had been looking at him thinking, well, I've just spent 3 months with you.
I know.
You've looked after me for 3 months, I've loved you, cared for you, I've done this for you. I mean, apparently that one used to go fetch balls and this and the other with them, and I mean, that's can't help feeling sorry for the rat.
I know. Yes, I would feel the same, because if it's attached itself to you, sure, it doesn't matter what animal it is. If it's attached, isn't it? I mean, it'd be like, well, what would you happen then if we've got a Jack Russell, nearly 2 years old now, is he the dog? What would happen if we took her to the vet next time and they said, I've got some news. What's that? She's actually a mouse, just a bit tall for a mouse.
I'd just say to them,
exactly.
So
you wouldn't sort of. Yeah.
Wouldn't we, love? Yes, you're looking up like you've been mentioned your name.
Oh no, sorry. Oh well, never mind. Not to worry. Right, okay then. Yeah, 12 Pickles. Would you like now to go back to desk 3?
We can do, yeah. Let's have a little bit of Mickey Lawrence and Tell Laura.
You're listening to the Croft UK Radio and North Highlands and Islands Radio Morning Show with Rebecca Pickles and the blow-up character 12 Pickles. Also the station manager, Rascal the Dog. Porter, Scruffy the Dog, and the show producer, Izzy the Dog. nhir.co.uk and croftukradio.co.uk.
Yeah, good morning. Hope you enjoyed the musical intermission there.
Yeah.
We had a phone call from the funeral parlour. And our boxes are ready.
Oh, good.
So we'll be trying them out later, yes. Right, yes, you can get in touch with us at ms@croftukradio.co.uk, also on Twitter and Facebook at Croft UK Radio. Good morning to David Usher, who's left a message and said hello. So, yeah, morning to you. Right, yes, okay. Socks. I know, I'm so glad.
I must change mine.
I'm so glad I'm not the only one that puts them in the washing machine and then you only get one out.
Well, I keep putting mine on the floor wardrobe.
Yeah.
And they vanish.
Oh, well, that's just life in general. I mean, the washing machine. They've found out why, though.
Oh, scientific study.
Yeah, there's a secret filter.
Is there really?
In your washing machine, it takes you to a different world.
Oh,
yeah.
A portal.
A secret compartment.
It's a portal.
Something like that, yeah. If you go in there, though, you'll find all your socks if you wonder where they've all gone. Yeah, and the filter inside, a little drop-down bit at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's where your socks all go.
Do you know where 9 out of 10 socks are?
Pardon?
Do you know where 9 out of 10 socks that go missing are?
No.
They're actually underneath the washing machine.
Oh, they're underneath.
Yeah, what actually happens is the socks go into the washing machine, then as the cycle starts and the drum starts going round and round and round, the door seal at the front, which connects the drum to the actual frame of the washing machine itself, the sock gets just slightly clicked on it.
Oh, right.
And as it keeps going round and round, it pushes the sock through the rubber grommet.
Does it?
Onto the floor of the kitchen underneath the machine, yeah.
Oh. I thought it was just me just putting one in. I'm thinking, what on earth do I do with the other one? But no, they do vanish. Right, they've done another one now. You've got quite good sense of direction, haven't you, Todd's Pickles?
Slightly, yes.
I'm useless.
Slightly, yes.
Yes. They have done a study of brain activity, and it shows that the older you get, you are actually having more problems with a sense of direction.
I'm still young.
Yes, it's the neurophysiological changes in old age. And they've done this because of the brain's spatial system.
Oh.
And it does actually get affected.
Yeah, did you actually know, right, this is a true fact with this from, many years ago, whereas if you wear a pair of ballet shoes,
yeah,
right, and go onto a ballet floor type of thing where it's proper surfaces, so you've got 2 correct surfaces for spinning. Stand in the middle, put your arms out, right, as though you're playing tree. Ha ha! Hello, darlings. You know, and spin.
Yes.
When you stop spinning, your left arm will be pointing north.
Oh, no, I didn't know that. No.
Yeah, and apparently it happens nearly 90% of the time that your left hand arm will always be pointing north. And the body seems to slow down as it comes down to the north point until it's smack on the north, and then we'll point that way.
Oh.
There you go, just a bit of useless information for you. Now I can fill it with something else.
How come, though, you can't go outside unless you actually know where north is? You can't say, oh, that's north.
Oh, well, there's many ways that you can find out where north is. I mean, you want to go and look at the sun.
No, I mean, naturally, by magnetic force, like birds and other animals. We can't do that.
You probably find that you do actually do that naturally. You can be driving on the road and you know that you need to go north. And if you come to, say, crossroads in the road, you tend to know which one to take, which is heading north.
Oh.
So it's a matter of where do we go now when you think, I'll try that one. And 9 out of 10 times it will be north.
Yeah.
We do have a natural sort of pull to the north.
I don't know if you can hear that, but there's a lot of wind coming through because it's quite windy
Can I
here.
hear
It sounds like we're in the back garden doing the show, but we're not. We are indoors in a studio.
Thank you for that. Can you do it again, please?
It's enough coming in.
If I throw this stone to you, will you throw it back?
Lovely, yeah. That's well done, Thomas Pickles. Yes,
That's a brick.
We're not actually sat in the swimming pool in the back garden doing the show with a pair of headsets on, if that's what you think. No, we are actually indoors. It's just coming through quite well, really. The curtains are flapping out of the window.
Yeah. Wait, sorry, you didn't like them curtains anyway, so if they blow away, you haven't lost now.
I should have put the EU flag on them curtains and then just let them flap out.
Yeah, what a great idea.
Yes, certainly would.
And the Union Jack on the other one.
Well, that'll go down well in Scotland.
Yeah.
And on the other pair of curtains, put a photograph of Margaret Thatcher on it.
Yeah.
That'll go down well
a
up
nice
here in a
big
moment.
picture of DC in the middle.
Oh, I've already got one of them, don't worry. That one's...
No, you have it, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got one on my T-shirt.
Yes, his neighbours keep telling me every time you do the washing, hang it out. You know, George is flashing about in your garden.
Well, don't be fair. It's not like we would get a life-size effigy of any of them, would we?
Well, no, definitely not, no. Right, Northern Lights. Oh, God, she's gone again. No, I see. We've lost her. We're gone.
Northern Lights, go on then. We're meant to be seeing them shortly, aren't we?
Well, apparently. You don't have to go to Norway, Finland, Sweden, or Iceland, or even Canada to go and see the Northern Lights. There's a far cheaper way to see it tonight. And up in northern Scotland, apparently, you will be able to see the Northern Lights.
Yeah, well, when?
Tonight.
I bet it be cloudy.
You probably, yeah. But it also says that you can stand a very good chance early morning of seeing them.
Bet it be cloudy.
Probably will, yeah.
So they're coming round now. Now's one of the good times to see the Northern Lights if you're lucky. No, well, we sort of half seen them, haven't we?
We have, yes.
Yeah, kind of, but not properly. But,
yeah, they do say you will also see them in the north and northeast of England.
Yeah. Yeah. Ah, well, lovely. But what time roughly? Are they talking about like 3 o'clock in the morning? Because that's usually the time when you're likely to see them, isn't it?
Yes, it is generally, yeah, unless it's early evening around 9 and 10ish, you can also see them.
Well, it'd be worth having a look. Get the camera out.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of it, like you say, that will depend whether or not it's cloudy.
True.
Yes. Round here, it is bound to be cloudy. Yeah. Oh, well. Yeah, so there we go then. And, Oh, done that one. Wrong page. Right.
What about wine?
Wine.
Yeah. When you're in restaurants or you go into the shops and stuff, and you think, I don't want to do about some wine, or even in the pub.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you look at the prices behind the bar, your eyes automatically go to the cheapest or the most expensive wine.
Does it?
Yeah, well, apparently it goes to the most cheapest wine first.
I don't know that.
Now, most people do avoid that option because it tends to be a little bit not very good. But it turns out the cheap bottle may be better after all.
The cheap bottle is better after all than the more expensive one.
Yes.
No, does this include shops as well?
It does, yes. Yeah.
Right.
Now, a top wine expert has apparently revealed you might be better off choosing the cheap option because of the markups.
Oh. Yes.
Restaurant managers realise that people often skip the cheapest option for the next bottle up. In light of this, they often stock a cheaper wine at a slightly higher cost to take advantage of it.
Oh, that's clever. Yeah, very clever.
The second and third cheapest wines are most likely to be marked up the most and may not taste nicer than the bargain bottle at the bottom of the list. So technically, if you're in a restaurant, always go for the cheapest.
Oh, right, yeah. No, I didn't know that. Does that also apply to the shops then, if you're going on the...
Yeah, it does apply to shops as well, yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, fair enough. Didn't know that. Right, Thomas Pickles, would you say you're a night owl or an early morning lark?
Well, to be honest, I used to be early morning lark.
Yes.
Yeah. Now it's sort of switched down a little bit. I tend to be more or less later going to bed now.
Right, yeah. Morning people believe they are healthier than those that stay up late at night.
Well, that didn't work then, did it?
No, it didn't. No, they've done a study in Finland of 2,000 people. They suggest they have, good reason to think this, as they do tend to eat better than those who stay up late at night.
Oh, this is true, yes.
Yes, those who stay up choose more sugary foods at breakfast. Yes. and eat more than those that get up early in the morning.
Yeah.
So that's the study that's been done then.
Wow.
So that's nice for them, isn't it? Yes. Right. Okay then. When are you going to staple these together, Twelder's Pickles?
Well, when you find me a stapler.
You expect me to find something in this house?
I understand that it's with pencil sharpener.
You expect me to find the pencil sharpener? You're joking, aren't you? I can't find anything. Yeah. Oh, well then. Right, Twelder's Pickles, do you have anything exciting there? Or do you just want to pop off and go to bed?
After 3.
I'm thinking about popping off and going to bed, actually.
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking about it.
That'll be nice.
Yes, well,
There you go.
dream house. What would be your dream house? What would you like
The
to
one
have
that
in?
we've got.
Hey?
The one that we've got.
Yes. Yes, it's very nice, isn't it? Well, also, people would like to actually have a cinema room. 14% of people said that. And
No, come on, no. You don't want a cinema room at all. I mean, that's a thing of the past, surely.
yeah, it's now done on your phone.
Yeah, that's true.
Some others say, oh yeah, I'd love to have a wine cellar. That's what others are saying as well.
No, I would go with that one, yes, yeah.
Where would you have it? Downstairs?
In the cellar.
In the cellar. You'd have to get a shovel though and make a
That's true,
basement.
yeah.
wouldn't
No,
we?
if I was really feeling sort of, snobbish or whatever, yes, I would love a wine cellar. I had a friend who had a wine cellar in the loft.
Well, why not? Yeah, my dad had one. Do you remember that big barrel of? I don't think there was any beer in it by then. By my mind, he popped off about 10 years ago.
Yeah, no, there wasn't. I tried it.
Oh, there was.
No, there wasn't.
Oh, right.
I thought there might have been a couple of drinks or something in the bottom of the one.
Well, it could make you wonder what on earth my dad was doing in the garage, because he had that big barrel, didn't he? Then he had cables and wires coming out of it. Could be a bit dodgy, really, I would say. I mean, anyone would think he was working for the Russians.
Either that, he had gin.
Yeah, right. And a bowl of porridge a day could protect against heart disease.
Well, that's been going on for years and years and years. I've always said that the porridge oats in the morning is a thing to have because it's good for the heart, it's good for the cholesterol, it's good for your body.
Yes, very nice. Right.
Fanning, but he's fine.
It is nice, yes. Would you say owning a pet makes you feel better as well?
I think so, yes.
Yes, it does. Yes. The scientists believe that the actual microbes in the dog could have an effect on our body as well, which make us feel healthier. So whatever it is that's in their body.
Whatever's in their body?
Yes.
Good God, have they seen what she gets in her mouth?
I know, yeah. I wonder where the neighbour had gone. I'll probably find 2 legs sticking out of her mouth next. Yeah, and the head sticking out of her, at the back of her, yeah. So those that let their dogs kiss them, apparently it can actually be quite healthy and good for you.
And a couple of weeks ago they were saying it was bad for you.
Oh, I'm sure they did. Yeah,
Well, why wouldn't they? I mean, why anything that they sit there and say is good for you, you know in a couple of weeks it's going to be bad for you anyway.
Sure. Yeah, you're right there then, Twelder's Pickles. Yeah. Right, anything there on desk 9?
Well, we have that weird day when the leprechauns are going to start coming out. It's a double bank holiday, of course, in Ireland. It's only a single bank holiday in the UK and Scotland. But already to date, 300,000 pints of Guinness have already been drunk. Yeah. The Irishmen sort of enjoy their good luck day, and it started, as I say already, but the actual main day, of course, is Saturday and Monday, which is St. Patrick's Day. It's been upheld now in the city for more than 50 years. Wow. The tradition had its origins in the city's efforts to detect illegal sewage dumping, which was back in 1962.
1962?
Yeah.
You were 2 years old.
I certainly was.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Plumbers use fluorescent dye along the river, which turns into bright green if toxic sludge was detected, which replaced the one that they put in the water that turns it blue when you pee in a swimming bath.
Oh, that's good fun. I like that one.
It's a complete myth. You do know that, don't you?
I like it when it turns red.
Yeah, I do as well, but the doctor's not very keen. The dyeing of the river is still sponsored by the local plumbers' union, but now they use a harmless vegetable dye to get the right colour green. The exact formula is a closely guarded secret, but it has been tested and is safe for the environment. Until next week. Apparently the same thing happens in San Antonio in Texas.
Here. Oh, yeah.
So there you go, yeah.
Right, okay, then that's a good, jolly good
So
stuff.
let's see how clever you are, shall we?
Oh, no, don't.
What is a shamrock?
Well, it's something to do with Ireland.
Yeah, but what is it?
It's that funny thing.
Funny thing. That's good, that, yeah.
I'm just going to leave it at that because I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, okay. It's a 3-leafed herb.
That's what I meant. Yes.
It appears.
That's what it is.
Believe it or not, it appears on the United Kingdom's coat of arms with the English rose and the Scottish thistle.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. That's what I was going to say. That's not on the Union Jack, is it? No.
Right, a leprechaun.
A leprechaun. Right. Oh, God. It's green.
It certainly is, yes.
Looks a little bit like Rascal the dog.
Loosely, I suppose you could say so, yes. Well, the little fairies who work day and night mention shoes and other fairies. Bless
Are
it.
these things real, or are they actually make-believe, or do
They're
they
real.
they do exist for real?
They are real, of course they are.
Yes. Oh, that's not. Are they going to sort out the Irish border for them?
No, I've got a story about that, but I'm not even going to think about it now this morning. What do you reckon shillelagh is?
No, don't know.
It's quite simple.
Scruffy the dog when he's been doing one of his meals.
No. It's very simple, actually. It's a walking stick.
It's a walking stick. What's it called again?
A shillelagh.
A shillelagh.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's the word's Irish for stout oak club.
Oh, nice.
Or a cudgel. It's also the name of a forest that once stood in County Wicklow.
Oh, very nice. All right. I didn't know that one either then.
There you go.
Quite a lot going on over there, haven't they?
Yeah.
Right. So that sort of thing, does all that get celebrated then on St Patrick's Day? Does the whole island turn green?
Well, funnily enough, yes, it does. Which is why they were on about the dyes.
It'd be like something out of The Professionals. Have you watched the 1970s programmes lately?
Yeah, the ones that they redigitise.
They're all green.
Yeah.
Right, okay then. Strange things that you find in your car.
Would you thought I'd find all sorts in our girls?
Open the glove box up, and what will you find in there? Pencil sharpener. No, not a mouse. No, not talking about mice anymore. I'm hoping they've gone.
Well, if you have to, if it's anything like my desk drawers, if I open up the car glove box, there's about everything in there but what there should be.
Apart from the thing that you want.
Yes.
That won't be in there.
Yeah.
No. Right. Something's found in cars, like taxis and stuff, when people have gone off and they thought, oh, they've left that there. Someone once left a false leg. A week's worth of shopping.
In a glove box?
No, probably at the back of the taxi, I would have thought, where they were sat. Yes. That would be a bit difficult, wouldn't it? It'd be a large glove box. I know, yeah. You could open up the glove box. It could be worse, couldn't it, Tom Pickles? Because you could open the glove box and you could find...
Yes, in fact, I've just had an idea.
What?
On Monday, I am going to list...
Monday? Why Monday?
Because I can't be able to go down and do it now.
Oh.
I am going to list everything that is in our car glove box.
Oh, God, I'm going to clean it out over the weekend. Thanks for the warning. That won't be happening.
You don't know which car I'm going to check?
No, I don't. I haven't got a clue. It could be any of them. Anything could be in there. Please don't tell me you'll find my mother in there.
I don't know what keeps knocking.
Well, she doesn't realise it, but the reason why I was going to invite her up to Scotland, to be quite honest with you, it wasn't...
The glove box.
The Rayburn looks pretty quiet at the moment.
True.
All right, yes. Right, a week's worth of shopping was found in a taxi. Secret documents from a diplomat. That was also found.
Of course, where else are you going to put them? Well, they're not going to be read.
Yeah.
People find things in taxi and just throw them under a seat or something, or they don't read anything.
Walking sticks.
Yeah.
You had
need your walking stick to walk. And then you can never find it when you want it.
I was going to say, you got a funny thing with your mother, haven't you? That she said, I can't walk without my walking stick, and then she used to leave it all around everywhere, and then she couldn't remember what she'd done with it.
We used to find them all over in our house in Portrush, yeah. What's up, Mother? I can't find my walking stick. I need it to walk. Oh, right. Where did you have it last? Don't know. And then it used to be propped up beside the toilet. Or it'd be propped up beside the oven or the bed. Oh, okay.
Well, it made me laugh. It's a bit like my mother, really, isn't it, that uses a wheelchair. It'd be funny if she came in one day and said, ow, I can't find my wheelchair. Oh, okay then. It's just gone 11:15. So, Thomas Pickles, would you like to go back to desk 3? Oh
Yeah.
no, what? What are you laughing
Oh,
at?
it's all right. I'm just reading these here Irish sayings.
Pardon?
Irish sayings.
Irish sayings. What?
Oh, I love this
Go on
one.
then, do that. Go on then. What's it saying about the Irish sayings, Thomas Pickles?
Irish diplomacy is the ability to tell a man to go to hell so that he looks forward to making the trip.
Oh, jolly good. And Thomas Pickles, if you could somehow say to somebody go to hell and they could enjoy the trip, who would you choose and why would you choose Thomas Pickles?
I'd choose myself.
You never know who you might meet down there.
Probably everybody.
Wouldn't it be funny if you ended up, God forbid, you ended
Rev.
up down there?
Probably meet him as well.
Oh, you just beat me to my joke.
Oh, sorry.
I was going to say, it'd be funny if, say, God forbid, you ended up down there, and as you were down there, you saw your local vicar.
It would, wouldn't it? Yeah.
I just thought, no, maybe.
I just imagine getting to the top, though, and seeing them 3 men behind the counter, all holding a card. False. Right. Let's have a little bit of the emotions then, shall we, in the best of my love. I'm sure the Irish...
Croft UK Radio is on Facebook and Twitter. You can find us at facebook.com/Croft UK Radio. Or you can follow us on Twitter at Croft UK Radio. We're also on Skype, Croft UK Radio. This is Croft UK Radio, your distant local radio station. nhir.co.uk and croftukradio.co.uk.
Right, it's coming up for 11:30. Hey, good morning. I'm Rebecca Pickles and the pod character 12 Des Pickles is here.
That'd be me.
And it's windy outside.
Don't get in it.
It's very windy outside, isn't it,
That's
Des
quite
Pickles?
good, actually, because that means that we can't answer the phones. Oh, dear.
Means we what?
Can't answer the phone.
Oh, right, yeah, good morning to your mother, who could never answer the phone when it was windy. Talking of your mother, you know what she used to do when she didn't want to travel somewhere?
Have a banana.
Have a banana. Well, there is something in the news today, actually, about bananas, that they're a good thing to eat before you go to bed, because they produce that chemical that can make you sleepy. And they suggest if you like bananas, I don't like bananas, but if you like that sort of thing, then they say it would be a good idea maybe to have that to relax you, something to do with the chemicals in the brain.
Yeah.
And that sorts it out, apparently.
Jolly good, jolly good, jolly good.
Yes, stamps.
Stamps.
Yeah, stamps. Marking the century of the RAF. 100 years. Yeah, so I've got a limited edition. It's going to show the First World War Sopwith camel.
That's an airplane.
It is, yes. The Hurricane from the Battle of Britain.
That's an airplane.
The Vulcan B2.
That's an airplane.
The Lightning F6.
That's an airplane.
Nimrod MR2.
That's an airplane.
And Typhoon FGR4.
And that's an airplane.
Yes. Well, they actually started the RAF, the world's first independent air force, on the 1st of April, 1918.
Wow.
We haven't got one now, have we?
Well, we've also got an RAF, yeah.
We still got one.
Yeah. Not as big as it used to be.
So,
but we
you
have got
sure?
one.
Yeah. Oh, that's okay. A dog's armoured coat made of 24 karat gold, including all the diamonds on it.
Wow.
Cost £1 million.
Oh, that's fine. I'll have a look on eBay, see if I can find it.
Yes, why not? Go
Should
for
be
it.
there somewhere.
In fact, be generous and offer to pay double.
Yeah.
The jacket is 15 times stronger than any sort of steel, and it protects pets from bites. Bites.
Bites.
Midges, mosquitoes, that sort of thing. It's worth doing it then, isn't it? Paying that to stop that from...
Definitely.
In fact, can we wear one as well? Because in the Highlands, the midges are a nightmare.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, well, that's good then. It looks like it's some kind of... the sales of it. They are going to do it towards helping dogs injured when they're working with anti-poaching teams. So it's going to good causes. So that's nice. Right. Okay. Lovely. Oh, I didn't know that. Did you know the #1 favourite film in the UK is The Black Panther?
No, I didn't.
Oh, no, I'm daft. I'm thinking of the Pink Panther, the cartoon. That's the Black Panther. Sorry, that is something completely different, isn't it? Well, you know what I'm like, don't you? Really?
Yeah.
The cuckoo. Alright, children's names.
Yes.
Yes.
Fred.
Yeah, actually, talking about Fred, you immediately think of Fred West.
Do you?
Well, I do.
Oh.
And they're saying here that a list of people that have named their children after names that are well known with murderers and criminals.
Yeah, there was something, I think, on the TV the other day about this.
Yes. Right. Some of the top murderer names then. Alan.
Oh.
Alan.
Alan. Ow! Ow!
Yeah. that
Ow!
one.
Ow! Are you out?
Here.
Ow!
Harold.
Harold.
Russell.
Ooh.
Daniel. Justin. Oh, they're all male. Why? Oh, well, never mind. Right, yeah. Other ones are James, Michael, John, Paul, Stephen, Anthony, David,
George.
Thomas, Lee and Christopher. All about this, right? Infamous ones, this would be Clyde, Cray, Vlad, Maya, Eileen and Adolf.
Right, okay.
Oh, well, all did all right last year. They were the city of culture, weren't they, for the UK?
Oh, they were, yes.
Yeah, well, they're quite pleased with themselves. It brought in £220 million last
At the
year.
cost of what?
Oh, clever, it doesn't say, does it? No. 800 new jobs it also brought in as well. I mean, being from Hull yourself, I bet people weren't really too...
Strangely enough, the people I spoke to in Hull aren't what you might call impressed by the whole thing, let's put it that way.
Oh, well, yeah, lovely. Right, anything there on desk 9, Toddler Pickles?
Yeah, but...
No.
I have, thank you very much. If you're buying a house, what do you actually look for nowadays?
I don't know.
What would you put at the top of your most important list?
That it won't fall down.
Right, okay, yeah, so solidly built, technically.
Got a roof.
You got a roof, yes,
Got
yes.
a door.
Right,
Windows.
got an entranceway.
No
solid.
mice.
No mice.
No mice.
Oh, no
we
mice.
never checked for that damn one, did we?
No, we didn't. No.
No North Coast 500.
We didn't check for that either.
No.
Well, apparently wrong. If you happen to be between the age of 18 and 25-year-olds, a good internet connection is more important to most adults than actually daylight, hot water, or sleep.
Oh, you'd be stuffed up here then.
Yeah.
Nobody would live in the Highlands or anywhere in Scotland if they went by that one as the priority.
Apparently, freedom of speech topped the poll of 18 to 25-year-olds of things to guarantee quality of life, with 81% calling it vital.
Vital.
Yes.
Right. All right.
And the net came second at 69% above daylight, which was mentioned by 64%. Okay.
In that minute, are they saying that as long as I got enough daylight coming into the house?
Well, yeah, basically.
Oh dear. Oh well, yeah.
And this one's quite sort of strange, actually. The average 45-year-old woman has been on 61 diets since she was 16, according to research. The study has found that 75% of us, all over the age of 18, try a different diet every 2.5 months.
Yeah. Well, I've never met anyone do 65 diets. No.
No, I haven't either.
All at the same time as that, or is it at different
no,
times?
it's all at different times.
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. Yes. Good morning to care homes. Yes, NHS England is planning to fund No, you must be joking. 240 pharmacists to work in care homes to try to cut down on unnecessary medicines taken by the residents.
Doesn't mean any medicines have been taken by the residents.
Unnecessary medicines is what they're saying, so they're going to employ pharmacists into care homes.
Nope, don't need that. Cut it off. Nope, don't need that. Cross it off.
Yes.
What's that for? You need that to live? Oh, don't need that. No. Whip out for a jog. Do you far better. Thank you. Take it off.
Yes. It says the care home residents often have one or more long-term health condition. Well, I would have thought so, because that's why they're in there.
True.
With some prescribed up to 10 or more tablets. Well, my mother enjoys taking tablets. Because she's She's a bit odd.
Yeah.
My mother. If you ever meet my mother,
Yeah.
you can't miss it. If you're ever in Bournemouth and you meet my mother, you'll know it.
Floppy white hat.
Yeah, floppy white hat, rollator.
Ashes on wheels.
Pardon? Ashes on wheels.
Yeah.
Well, she's not been cremated yet, has she?
No, but her shopping bag was.
Oh, yes. The bomb squad blew up a shopping trolley in Sainsbury's a few years ago because she left it unattended at the front of the store.
Yeah.
Went into the restaurant to have a cup of tea with my dad. Announced it on the tannoy 3 times for that person to come and collect their shopping bag, and my mother didn't hear it over the speakers. So Sainsbury's called out the bomb squad, took the bag away and blew it up. Then when Mother realised what had happened because the bag was no longer there anymore, she said to them, will you provide me with a new shopping bag? They said no. Oh, well, yes.
Bless.
Yeah, well,
Did you know that most of us sleep in filthy bedding?
no.
Yeah.
No, I change the bedclothes every day
Yeah, well,
at
apparently...
a certain time. In fact, I'd sometimes change them twice a day.
Yeah.
Good exercise.
Yeah.
Sorry, carry on to the pickles.
Well, apparently most of us sleep in filthy bedding full of germs, crumbs and pet hair.
And dogs.
Well, that's a pet hair.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not mine.
This is down to a new survey. I think they've checked this out in our house, actually. Nearly 70% did not change bed sheets weekly, with more than 2/3 not realising dirty bedding can cause allergic reactions, illness and spread viruses. Almost 60% allow pets on beds, with more than 25% letting animals sleep with them every night. Good heavens, what a terrible habit that is.
I know. I've never known a dog not only sleep on the bed, but have a big bone that drops it onto a hard floor in the middle of the night and makes a right racket. I've never known a dog do that, where I jump out my skin about 10 foot in the air and then land on the bucket.
Yeah. More than half made matters worse by actually snacking in bed as well.
Oh.
The poll also found 22% had not renewed their mattress after the recommended 8 years. Well, at least we've got one of them right.
Thanks. Well, is it true, though, that what you're supposed to do when you do change your sheets every day, that you're meant to turn your mattress the other way round?
It depends what mattress it is. Not all mattresses, no. Some mattresses do actually say that you don't turn them, such as ones that we have, which is this here really thick foam thing. And you don't turn those mattresses technically because it's only used one side. So you're not supposed to turn them. But majority of sprung mattresses, yes, do need turning every time you change the bed.
Yeah.
And you do it you sort of do it in a rotation. So one day you'll turn it from, say, left to right, and then you'll change it from bottom to top, and then right to left, and then top to bottom again.
Nice.
So...
Lovely. Right. Go and live in Finland.
Oh, I'd love to.
Yeah, they've just been rated the world's happiest country. Yeah, I know. How come we never get in there, do we? Because we're miserable.
Yeah.
In fact, all right, it goes from number 1 right through to 10. No, we're not in that list. No. Right, the UK came in at 19th. Yeah, well, the UK is in a bit of a mess at the moment, let's face it. Right, Finnish people love to get hot in saunas. Up to 3 million people love doing it. Right, they have the most bands anywhere else than anywhere. Finland, capital of Finland is Helsinki, I think it is.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah. From Lapland you can see wild reindeer, the Northern Lights, and Santa Claus might pop in and say hello. Yeah.
No different to up here, really, is it?
No, but Scotland, still being in the UK, still comes in at 19th.
Yeah, that's true, yes.
Yes, right. And it's always the Scandinavian countries that come top, you know. Because it's Finland at number 1, then Norway, Denmark, Iceland, Switzerland, Netherlands. Canada is always fairly near the top. And it's New Zealand, Sweden and Australia. Yeah, and we're right down at number 19. In fact, I'm surprised we're that high up, really, aren't you?
Oh, I certainly am, yes.
Yeah. Oh, there we go, then. If you want to be a bit happier with life. Well, especially before the EU shut their doors. Try and get to Finland, I would advise, before March next year.
True.
Yes, because it will be possibly nobody in and nobody out, will it, Thomas Pickles, next year? We'll all be trapped inside Brexit Britain.
We will not at all.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Right. Thomas Pickles, do you have anything there on desk 8, or do you want to just, pack up and go to bed?
Germany's absolutely terrified at the moment, apparently. I'm not going to talk about it because we haven't spoken about this once today. We're doing really well, are we?
What, Germany?
Brexit.
Yeah.
Well, the chief issues an alert to German businesses and Merkel. He said prepare for a hard Brexit. Oh dear. The Federation of the German Industry, which is of course the BDI, says that trade deals worth absolutely billions of pounds in exports rights are in jeopardy if no deal is struck. It's actually sort of pushing Theresa May and the remaining 27 EU leaders to agree a status quo transition period after Brexit of next year. Otherwise, some of the companies will be forced to bring in their contingency plans in the focus for the worst case scenario. Now, apparently nobody wants this, and it will damage everybody, said the BDI director, Joachim Lang. Oh, dear. He said the negative effect of Brexit was already apparent and cited the fact that the UK had already dropped from Germany's second to fifth most important trade partner. So this brings into a bit of an issue, really, about, again, what people have been saying on the Facebook page, and I put this on this morning, and that is the fact that, well, maybe we should start our car industries again. Maybe the steel industry. Maybe things such as the shipping industry. And everything else that we've sort of sold off to foreigners. Maybe it should be brought back. Yes.
Yeah, but surely they'll have to buy it back.
Well, no, because we can restart a lot of these industries. We can restart manufacturing cars again.
Yeah. Why don't you take the initiative, grab the bull by the horns and start doing it yourself?
What, building cars?
Yes.
Well, could do, yeah.
Well, we've got quite a few tools, haven't we, in the barn?
Yes.
I know we've got a few dead bodies in there as well, but yes, I don't think anybody's noticed.
A few mice.
Oh, no, do we have to talk about mice? I can cope with dead bodies, that's fine. But not mice. No, the horror.
Horror?
It's like watching a horror film. If I see some droppings somewhere, yes, I think that I'm going to shoot up and go onto the planet, another planet, because I'm thinking, oh no, they're back. Yeah, they're not back, are they? Have you seen any lately?
No.
Yeah, I had to go and put the MOT folder back in the drawer last night.
Yeah.
No, the cupboard, sorry. Mouse droppings. Here, oh well, and there we go. Right, it is coming up for 11:45. Yes, Todd Pickles, would you like to float back now to desk 3?
Well, I can, yes, certainly.
Yeah.
Let's have a little bit of Michael Bublé, and it's a beautiful day.
This is Croft UK Radio and North Highlands and Islands Radio, your distant local radio stations, nhir.co.uk and croftukradio.co.uk.
Oh, yes, it is 12 minutes now till 12 o'clock. Good morning. The blow-up character, 12 Pickles, is here. I'm Rebecca Pickles. I'm Scruffy and Rascal the dog. Yeah, they've gone very quiet.
They have. Well, apparently they're going to take up a challenge for Monday.
Hey, what?
They're going to take up a challenge for Monday, apparently.
You've got a challenge for Monday?
Yes, and...
Oh, no, what's this about? Tell me.
Well, let's put it this way. Beware that the kitchen is likely to be covered in grease, fat, weird peppers, sauces and things like that.
Why, you're not going to bath over the weekend?
No. Well, do you remember when you used to go to the shops and buy a packet of crisps in big selection bags? And they used to have salt and vinegar, cheese and onion and plain crisps in them. And you was always ended up at the end of the day with a load of bags of plain crisps.
I do actually, but I was quite fortunate in them days because my mother used to like the plain crisps, and she would always go for them.
Yeah, well, nobody in our family like plain crisps, so we used to have all these here multi-bags and hundreds of packets of plain crisps in the cupboard.
Yeah, I don't mind them. I will have them.
Yeah, no, I don't mind them. I don't mind them at all. Well, actually, it's become one of those quiet tastes where you sit there and think, well, the other crisps have all these here fancy things on them, and yet they don't taste anything like what they're supposed to be.
No,
In fact, the only one I can think that actually tastes anything like it should have been is Pro Cocktail.
Yeah, they've got a new one out as well, haven't they?
They've got loads of new ones out.
Not bagpipes.
Haggis.
That's it, haggis.
It
Yeah.
should be bagpipes. Well, there we go. It probably tastes better. Because the haggis ones taste horrible. Well, Walkers, after doing that thing last year where they were sat there saying, choose it or lose it, where they pitched so many different bags of crisps together, which turned out to be great hits, especially for Walkers, because everybody went out and thought, need something, the crisps, we're not having them, want something in crisps as well. Well, this year, they're going to mark the 70th, hang on, I've lost it.
The 70th anniversary, I think
it is the
to
70th
say.
anniversary. Yes, it is. The 70th anniversary of Walker's Crisps. So, what they're going to do is put on a flavour of crisps for the decade.
Oh.
So when you go back to the 50s, they're going to have Coronation Chicken.
Did they really have Coronation Chicken of crisps in the 1950s?
I doubt it.
No. So
No,
what,
but people did eat Coronation Chicken in the 50s.
Oh, I bet it was to do with the Queen when she went to the throne. Is it 1952 or 4 or
I
something?
think you'll probably find it was more to do with the American, but there you go.
Oh, right, okay, fair enough.
While the 60s gets a sort of a rather more traditional one, which is roast leg of lamb and mint.
Did they have roast lamb and mint and crisps in the 1960s?
No. Cheese fondue flavour is going to mark the 70s.
Did they have cheese fondue flavour of crisps in the 1970s?
No.
Oh, okay.
Chicken tikka masala is going to do the 80s.
Did they have chicken tikka masala crisps in the 1980s?
But probably not.
No.
Barbecue rib in the 90s.
You know what I'm going to ask, don't you?
And I don't think they did.
Oh, okay then.
And sweet chili rounding things off for the 2000s.
I didn't know. Did they really?
Actually, they probably did do that one, yes.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is, if you think about this, just how everything can be put onto a flavouring for a crisp. So, here's a little challenge for you. Let's get these together and find out what you might be wanting to put on a crisp. So if you were to go out and buy your perfect bag of crisps, what would it be? I've got everybody stumped on it already. Now everybody's trying to think of something which is really silly. There's actually sprout flavoured sweets, so yes, you could have crisps.
Yeah, sprouts, yes. I would be daft and say potatoes.
Yes, yeah. I once knew a person who worked behind the bar. There was a guy who asked for her pints and a bag of crisps. And the lad behind the bar said, what flavour do you want? And he turned around and said, what you got? And he said, we've got cheese, onion, salt and vinegar, so-and-so, 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 and potato. And the guy looked at him and turned around and said, what do potato ones taste like?
What about Brexit flavoured crisps?
Well, you could do, couldn't you? So then it has to be something. Well, technically, then you'd have to have something like
sour grapes.
Brie. No, brie. Well, yeah, you could do, wouldn't you? Brie cheese.
Yeah.
Without the brie.
Oh,
potato then. Right.
What about Grandma's perfume flavoured crisps?
Oh no, that'd be funny. Yes. Lilac, lavender. Yep. So, stick your thinking at all and get
Care home flavoured crisps.
Yeah. What would that taste of? It'd be sort of a sterile thing, wouldn't it? So yeah. But stick your thinking caps on and try and work out for Monday. And I will put it out on the website type of thing.
And put it on Fartbook as well. And
Well, the thing is, the one I really used to love in Walker's Crisps, and in Smith's used to do it as well, you know.
Yeah.
And a company called Tudor Crisps also did it. And they've all stopped doing it, but they've all turned it onto the corn snacks. I don't like corn snacks.
No.
But the one that everybody has seemed to have forgotten about was pickled onion flavour, and I used to go through bags and bags and bags of that. I used to love it. Now that is pretty similar to the prawn cocktail today because I actually tasted of what it said on the bag.
Right, yes.
And for some unknown reason, they dropped it and went and put it into all these here puffed wheat things, which I hate because it'll stick to your teeth.
Oh, well then.
So...
Well, now I suppose you know how Izzy the dog feels when you give her a toffee.
Well, yes. That's rather funny, though.
Yeah.
So is it, could you have a chocolate-flavoured crisp without the chocolate?
I don't think I would like it, but I think you might, because you like chocolate on toast, don't you?
Oh, I love
you sort of
chocolate
go
on
for
toast,
that sort of
yeah.
thing, whilst I'm not all that
but you
fancy
see,
on
you
it.
can buy crisps which are covered in chocolate. And to me, it just doesn't taste right.
No.
The thing I used to look forward to on Christmas, this is going to sound really stupid as this, but when I was a kid, the thing I used to look forward to most on Christmas morning...
Going to bed?
No. Was a bag of salt and vinegar crisps and a Mars bar. And eat them both at the same time.
Yeah.
So, handful of crisps into gob, and then a big chunk of Mars bar.
Oh, lovely,
And
yes.
it tastes excellent. It actually tastes lovely. But if you try and melt a Mars bar and put it on top of crisps, it doesn't work.
No, I don't think it would work, actually.
Yeah.
No. Oh, well. Right, it is time for us to...
Can we do a 6-hour show?
No. We are back Monday at 9 o'clock.
What, for a 6-hour show?
No.
Oh.
So have a great weekend, and what would you
For
like
Patrick's
to...
Day. We could celebrate Patrick's Day with a 6-hour show.
Well, it is St. Patrick's Day on Monday. Yes, I agree with you. Yeah. Well, that'd be fun.
6-hour show then, yes? Oh, no.
Oh, hang on. We're not on Monday, are
Yes, we are.
You've got...
No, we're not on Tuesday.
Oh, Tuesday, yeah. All right.
Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, great. Thomas Pickles has had another one of your NHS letters come through, haven't you?
Yes.
And how many have you got next week? Is it 3 or
Something like that,
yeah. All right, then have a great
I
weekend.
think 2
and
was on the same day, actually. I'll have to check.
Oh, well, never mind. Things could be worse, couldn't they, Thomas Pickles?
Oh, they could be, yeah.
You could get a letter in the post, you could open the envelope out, and out pops George!
Well, better than going to see these fellows at the NHS.
Right, so yeah, we'll see you on Monday at 9 o'clock. So what would you like to play out with then, Thomas Pickles?
Oh, let's go with a bang and have a bit of Susie Quatter and Can the Can.
The Croft UK Radio and the North Highlands and Islands Radio Morning Show. Brought to you by Rebecca Pickles and Graham Pickles. For more information on our radio shows and productions, please visit our website, croftukradio.co.uk, or you can email us at production@croftukradio.co.uk.